Providing a voice to thousands of LGBTQ+ youth and young adults in our community is what our next nonprofit does. This organization is helping these young people be actively engaged in their communities by empowering them to be leaders. This is Clayton Davenport and Kris Cano with 1 in 10. Great to have you both with us.
Thank you, Susan.
I love this organization. I remember when you first were here in the Valley, and I appreciate all that you do. Tell those folks who are watching, what is the mission of 1 in 10?
Yeah, so for 30 years, 1 in 10 has provided a safe space for LGBTQ youth 11 to 24 years old. And we enhance their lives through empowering programs that promote self-acceptance, leadership development, and really healthy life choices.
Yes, 1 in 10, 30 years of success here in the Valley, a long time, even before it was popular, right, to talk about this. What is the secret sauce?
I really think it's our community that's the secret sauce. You know, 1 in 10 was founded in 1993, and roughly 1 out of every 10 young person was coming out as LGBTQ. And now as we advance to 2023, we're really seeing it around 3 or 4 out of every 10 coming out. And so we need to be able to provide a safe space for them. And we couldn't do this without the community rallying behind us and the organizations and our parents who support the young people that we're serving nowadays.
Yes, and of course that is Kris, you're a parent, but I understand, and that is one thing, but you also sit on the board, and you found 1 in 10 because you yourself have children who identify in the LGBTQ community. Talk about that connection. What was it like to have 1 in 10?
So as a parent, you know, when I was going through this with my own children, you know, how do you find resources? There's not a book or a pamphlet on what to do and the resources that you actually need to be successful in this space. And so I reached out to 1 in 10 and I got the resources I need, but that wasn't enough for me. I wanted to give back. And so I decided to become a board member, and I have given back. And I really think it's important to support the programs at 1 in 10 because all of those issues that Clayton had already spoke to are real issues with the children of the youth, and it's important to support the programs because although I'm a supportive parent, there's a lot of children who need that additional support.
And just, you know, peers and all of the, you know, the folks who are in our lives. And I know when your children started, they were younger, they were in school, and bullying was a problem for them.
Absolutely, and it was a challenge and it was a struggle. And now that 1 in 10 has a school, a middle school, and that age is so key in the bullying and trying to come out as a young adult. It's been very, very nice to support such programs at 1 in 10.
I'm so glad you touched on it because you all have evolved quite a bit over the years. I remember we were talking about, you know, the clothing closet. Now you have a school. Talk about these amazing programs.
Yes, we do. We continue to diversify our programs just as the young people that come through are as diverse, you know, and so not only do we have a micro school, but we also have programs in housing, supportive housing programs, workforce development, and of course our popular Camp Outdoors program.
Yes, which is what we're looking at.
Yes, you know, and I must mention that 100% of all of our programs are free to the youth that come to 1 in 10. And so if you have a young child that's gone to a summer camp program, and you know it could cost over $1,000 just to send them there for the week, it's 100% free for all of the young people who come to 1 in 10.
And it is transformative. I have talked to youth who've gone through that program, and they're different when they leave the program than when they arrived. All right, so the big question, how can our viewers invest in supporting 1 in 10?
Yeah, definitely. We are a qualified charitable organization. So that means dollar for dollar, up to $400 or $800 for joint filers. You can receive that as a tax credit on your Arizona tax filing each year. So you can invest not only by donating to 1 in 10, but then also time and treasure, right? So we also appreciate all of the volunteers who want to come down and support our organization through volunteering, or even if they have a skill set that they could maybe bring to one of our programs and really teach our young people those leadership development skills that they're seeking.
Yes, and Kris, very quickly, yes or no, would you recommend this to those who maybe don't understand as their child tries to come out?
Absolutely. I think it was very, very important for me to have something to lean onto. And it's really a great group of individuals. And also for the kids, having others that are like them is huge.
It is huge. Well, thank you both so much.
Thank you, Susan.
Huge supporter. If you would like to donate, if you'd like to learn more about 1 in 10, please call 602-400-2601 or log on to their website, 1in, that is the letter N, 10.org.